Alright, in this video I'm going to be showing off the best methods to getting yen in anime fighters. Starting off with the first method, just killing basic enemies. Now, I do have 154 times yen. This is because my mediocre yen team. It's a few solid golds and then a lot of draconics, and then two somewhat decent fighters, neither of which are really that strong, really. Now, this method is extremely bad. I mean, it's the basic method. You can't go much worse than it. Next up we have killing bosses. Now this is a pretty good method. Of course, it takes a little bit longer than the actual base fighters, but it's still a good method. Somewhat decent, really. Not good. Um, I mean, if there's no time trial, and there's no, dungeon that you can do, then this is probably one of the best methods. Now, we'll get to those later methods in a second. But yeah, this is going to give us probably 2x yen with our 154 times boost. It's not going to be that great of an increase, but yeah. 2x to 5x, I believe. 6x, okay, I was a little off. Alright, next up, the next best method would be doing dungeons. Now, I'm not going to open one just to show the sake of it, and I can't even open one right now. Someone's doing it. But, I mean, basically, you're getting drops on top of the fact that you're already getting money from the boss and the basic enemies. So, dungeons is pretty good. Make sure you do have a yen team when you're in the basic rooms, and then the drop team when you're in the, drop rooms. Next up would be time trial. Now, of course, you want to either do ultimate or impossible, because these three aren't going to give you that much yen unless you're just now starting out. So I'm not going to be able to show off either of the two, really, because 28 minutes on that, 22 minutes on that, I was in the process of it, but they shut down the game while I was in the middle of the ultimate time trial, the impossible time trial, so I just can't. Alright, but final method. Now this one, what you're gonna, okay, so real quick, the first boss in Impossible has 5x HP, which if you go to Wano, the boss here has, what's it teleports me? I think 2.4x or so. 2 point something x. Now, that means you're getting a 2 times yen boost just from that. So you're looking at 12x yen from the first room, at least. Now you could get up to 15x most likely, but that's only with a 154 times boost. I mean, you could get totally more than that. Now the final method, now this is probably the best method. There might be more efficient methods, but I don't know of them. Now this one is really good because you're getting incredible fighters pretty often. Now what you're going to need is at least 1 super luck boost and at least 3 shiny boost. And a yen boost preferably. You're going to use the super luck boost and the 3 shiny boosts. And you're going to max open. Now, for this, I'd actually say you should use your luck team rather than a yen team, because you're going to get more with the luck team, I believe. Now what this is doing is selling all of your shinies, and you want to make sure that your auto sell is on everything. Now I'm going to take my secrets off, because I kind of want to keep the secrets for now. But, I mean, And then if you want to take this one step further and you want to AFK this, let me quickly set up a different capture method so that you can see my full screen instead of just Roblox. I gotta remember how to do that first. There we go. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go on Tiny Task, select Continuous Playback, get your recording key set to F8, click F8, click R, open, move your mouse off, and then wait for the cooldown to end, and then click F8 again once it ends. There we go. Give it an extra second just in case, lag. To set the playback hotkey to F8, make sure continuous playback is on, and then F8, and you can AFK this for however long your boosts are active. I mean, you could just go all night if you really wanted to. Now, that's what most people do, if you don't know. They just max open all night. Now, of course, you could do this on mobile. It's just not AFK. You have to do it manually, which does suck, unless you can find some way to macro it. Now, this isn't giving me a whole ton of yen, but the main part about this one is it's completely passive. I mean, you could totally AFK grind bosses all night, but you're not going to get units on top of that. So this is why this method is the best. Because, I mean, not only are you getting some 6Y to 7Y yen per max open, but you're also getting units. Now, you could get shiny mythicals, shiny secrets, shiny legendaries. I mean, you can get any shiny. I've pulled a shiny divine. Not amazing. It was a Rion. But, I mean, still, a shiny divine is a shiny divine. You definitely want to use this method over any of the others. I know it doesn't give a ton of yen, but this is what you want to do, especially when you're like just starting out, because what you can do there is you can just fly through the maps. If you want to see me doing that, I've got a video on a Noob to Pro account, me absolutely flying through the maps using this method. Now, there should be a pin in the upper right hand corner of the video if you want to watch that video. Totally up to you. I would recommend it though. Very good Noob to Pro. I'm, giving off lots of tips, very good ways on how to, get good at the game. And I mean, get ready for the next episode because that's gonna be a lot. But yeah, if you have made it this far, I know this wasn't a very long video. It was only almost 7 minutes long. But I mean, you've made it this far. I'm asking that you please subscribe. It helps me out a ton. I mean, it could help you out in the future. I mean, the Noob to Pro series, if you're newer to the game. I'm also giving out lots of tips on this game, like how to get better, quicker. I know I'm not, the greatest right now, but that's because I'm severely underleveled. But that's not the point. Heck, if you want to take this one step further, I completely forgot to add this, but use an avatar. Now, the avatar I would suggest for opening is Rion. Gives plus 0.3 luck and plus 0.25x time. So you're actually going to be opening a little bit faster and you get extra luck. So my thing's going to be a little outdated when it comes to time, but that's totally okay. So again, do I say please subscribe, helps out a ton. Could help you out in the future, you never know. Could help you out right now. I mean, I could have videos that you really need to watch. Anyways, comment if I missed any yen grinding methods. I'll pin your comment if it's something really good. And then, like the video, helps me a ton. And hopefully, I will see you in the next one.